likes to do it, but we're not made of sugar and we got bills to pay. I don't think I want to do this no matter what. If they're not back in 30 minutes, let me know, because I'm already a little ill with them. An ungodly number, so let's see what that number is. I think I want this piece of shit on my land. Several people in that community have told me not to work for them. Gotta apply some pressure. You talk to Vince? Selling the fuck out of tree work for you boys. Boy, I've been gnarly one to climb, huh?
I need to get an estimate for removing trees and stumps at my house on Beach Mountain.
Okay, cool, man. I will actually be up that way tomorrow around noon. Could I meet you around then?
Absolutely.
We can take care of it all for you. How'd you get my phone number?
I looked it up on the internet.
Oh, okay. We were just up there this week doing something for another customer. I didn't know if maybe you knew who that was and they told you or something.
No.
I'd say around noon tomorrow we'll be up that way. All right, thank you, man. Whoa, this is totally fucked, huh? That's a plumb ball. They know exactly where it'll get. The post will go straight down to, they're putting a footing back in right there. Probably not the best place for us to be standing. I'm not real sure where they thought they only needed 2 60-foot walls at. I like to see down there, but I really don't want to walk down this little sketchy ass. Woo! See that? So I guess they want a 60-foot Gambian wall here, and I'm assuming along the side of this driveway to keep from this mud washing in, but I don't think I want to do this no matter what, because I'm assuming they want us to build a wall off here, but this whole slope needs to be retained. The whole corner of the house here is just floating, basically. They're trying to put in sonotube piers. I don't think any of that's going to work. Dashes into the side down there. If they don't do something about that, that's just going to keep washing and get up into this. See, all this rock work, this is all brand hammer new, but the whole deck all the way around it's falling off of this place.
I was calling about some dirt or gravel that you can haul. I saw your number on a billboard. Do you haul dirt and gravel?
I'll haul whatever you need, Bo.
Probably needing, if you probably around the, I don't know, 14, 16 tons of 3/4 inch gravel for my driveway and stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll probably need, between 10 and 12,000 pounds of just any kind of dirt you can get, some kind of fill dirt.
Okay, I got good fill dirt here. What are you doing with it?
The flood, my house got flooded, so I was going to rebuild the berm around my house and fill in some spots in the yard.
Got to haul a bunch of material out there too, for a septic that had washed out. Probably be best if we just do both of these at the same time. I wasn't going to start the other one for a little while, but I can at least do the hauling portion now. That'd be something good for us to do anyway with all this doggone rain. The gravel will be probably 650-ish, and the dirt would be about 3, so 950.
Okay. I got a guy. I called around and got some different quotes. I know it ain't much, but I got a guy coming out, or he said he'd come out toward the end of the week for $600 for the gravel.
You want less than 18 ton?
Of gravel, yeah, probably about 14,000 pound, 7 ton.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, that 600's high for that. If you only want 7 ton, you can get that for you there for 400. You sure that's all you want? 650 gets you 18 ton there, and then so you're paying the same for delivery whether we haul 1 ton or 18 ton, and then each ton is about $25 a ton. That you add or subtract depending on how much you want. So I would err on the side of caution and get a little more than you think you need, so you're not paying for 2 trips. If you want me to match the 600 price, I'll just bring you 16 ton.
Okay, yeah, I think that'll be plenty if you could do that.
Yeah.
I think that would be probably more than enough. But yeah, and you can do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I can get them out there first thing in the morning for you.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks, man. And then I'm gonna head up the mountain. These 3 over here. So this one is split, but it's not really a concern. They'll just fall out here. These two have fell into that pocket. Look at that. See on this side of this. See how there's like that line? That's one to bust. Look how far over that roof. This one, see all the shingles are busted up there? And look at that, that fascia's come off. Fascia metal right here. If this tree was a little bit closer and there was a good point to tie off to, you could, once you got that top out, you could swing these pieces back and let them come down, but there's really nowhere good in that, so you'll have to climb each leaning tree individually and rig the brush and blocks off of themselves with a pulley up there. And you know, when you cut each block you cut with that pulley, you gotta move the pulley, you gotta move your rigging. It just takes a lot of freaking time. It's really not like super sketchy or difficult. It's just gonna take a long time up there cutting every block like that down, you know. And you know, where I said that on that one, and then I could kind of risk, like, do I blow the top out? And you know, you can't, there's no shortcut that you could roll the dice on here. The only shortcut is a crane. I don't think you can crane this from the front either. The only way to crane it is from sitting over here, and you would have to remove those other two trees to crane it. He's also already told me that many people have looked at it. A lot of them won't do it. And he said one gave him an ungodly number. So let's see what that number is. What do you think the astronomical price was?
$20,000.
It was $10,000.
What'd you price it?
$13,000.
And sold it?
Sold. So when can you do it? So I'll do it this week if you want me to. He said, my wife says you got a Lamborghini out there.
What are you doing, son?
I'm pricing work, bro. What do you mean?
Are you?
Fuck yeah, I'm selling the fuck out of work right now.
That's good. We've been dead for 3 days.
Because the rain, you mean, or you ain't getting calls or what?
I've had some leads, but it's definitely been slow. But yeah, shit, we had worked like a day and a half last week, and closed today, closed yesterday. Yeah, might end up getting closed tomorrow.
Man, there's something y'all can do. Trim some bushes or something, dude.
Just get a bunch of payroll if there's no funds coming in.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think I'd trim bushes for free. Folks don't call you for hardscape and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, go hustle up some of that. Hey, man, all I'm saying is we worked every day.
Have you really?
Yeah, we ain't took a day off yet. We had to come back from West Jefferson yesterday, but we worked the rest of the day after that. It was too wet to move dirt up there, and I moved some machines to do some clearing. Move the pieces of the puzzle, son. We're gonna cut trees the next couple days in the rain, I guess. No one likes to do it, but we're not made of sugar and we got bills to pay, so.
Where's Legend coming off a pipeline job, I guess?
Yeah.
Jeez. What about Lindsay?
He said he's finishing the job and he's gonna come back, but we'll see.
How many do you need? Are we just gonna run right back up to 30 or 40 guys, and 6 months from now we're gonna have the same conversation?
Nah, we're doing this strategic. I got the pieces of the management together here, you know? That's the thing I've never had. I'm starting from the top down now.
That's good, huh?
Oh, you seen how much he billed you last week, didn't you? I thought, you know, he'd do pretty good at that stuff, man, but he's picked it up really well and enjoys it. And today I gave him even more stuff to do, and he's freaking killing it today. So if I keep him over, basically, you know, I'll put a foreman on you know, each one on each crew and keep him over it, and that pretty well alleviates everything that I have to do in the field other than just get the boys started, you know.
Right.
So I've never had that before ever, you know, even with Vince. You know, Vince was good about running the job, but he never did the first piece of paperwork, you know.
Finger it out a little bit. Everybody tighten your belt up. Maybe we'll help him get his side on first and then swing it over and Shane, give me that other pry bar, buddy. I'm gonna get a better angle on it. Boy, that thing looks mean. Got the big neat Mary Hoovers on that thing. Dude, it's fucking sick. It's gonna take a lot.
Is that a zip tie?
No.
It did take so long.
I'll be a pro at this one day. that Johnny Cash song, one piece at a time. Where it goes down, because there's a shaft that pushes out on that. We can get most of that out of it.
Got this other track on, spacing them up, and they're gonna take us back to Texas. This machine, we got it jacked up. We did both tracks at the same time.
Y'all want to pull the welder off of the 450 truck and put the one good fuel cell back on there. All right, I'll take all the hand tools out tonight and put them up where I want them to go, and then in the morning you guys can do a checklist and throw all the regular hand tools on it.
10-4.
Thank you, man.
What's up, Wild Bill?
One of them, that dead old
Well,
pine.
you see that one right there, and there's one right beside it.
Yeah, both them pines.
I'll pay for that if they'll just let me cut it, because you can see where if it comes down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even if not, I want to limb this sucker up.
Okay. Get some weight out of it.
You know, because I can cut the limbs that are on me,
That's right.
because they're going to hinder my trees growing.
Yeah.
I just cut that down.
That last poplar.
Yeah.
It's pretty one-sided, ain't it?
Yep.
Where that other
And it's
one was
keeping
at.
that tree from growing.
Yep.
And then see how those trees up there, we can go in there and measure that line, that all those limbs right in there, they're on me.
Just side trim them?
Yeah.
Take it. Yeah, we'll side trim the 2 oaks. Take this one all the way down. We'll give you a separate number for taking this or limbing it.
Okay.
And then take the 2 pines.
See that there?
Ooh, yeah. Golly, I didn't see that before.
If it falls, it's going this way. It'll tear up some
Yeah.
bushes in here, but the tree's alive.
It's alive, yeah. It'll end up getting choked out by that ivy. Boy, that'd be a gnarly one to climb, huh? You want to do just a few of these low limbs that grow over the driveway while we're here? It won't take but 2 seconds to do those with a bucket truck. Just these lower ones.
Well, let's just see when you're here, how much time we got left.
All right. Honestly, I'd probably do this tree over anything else that's here, even them dead old pines over there, because that thing, it is alive and healthy, but with that ivy on there and how far it leans out, it won't take much ice and stuff up there on that top to break that out, you know. Cherry is really, really coarse wood too, so it'll split pretty easy, you know. It won't ever uproot, but that top will bust. There ain't much brush on it, so it won't, I mean, it's not an expensive removal, you know. I can bring the bucket truck in here, and once we get that top out, we can do the rest of it with the bucket. So it won't be too bad. Like that one and the other one while we're here, you know, those aren't much to do. So we can just figure those when we're here, if you want to do it or not, you know. Now all this debris we gotta bring out of here, right? There's nowhere here to
I don't even know anywhere else now.
We'll just bring it over to the stump dump over on Riverside.
I don't know if any of these logs are enough to sell them. Well, you know who to sell them to if you do.
You can't give them away right now. All the mills are so full from the storm, you know. If it was like a good walnut or a white oak, we'd bring it to the stave mill, but everything else just about can't give it away, you know. So cherry, dead oak, dead pines back there, and then just some side trimming, remove that poplar, and then maybe we'll take that spruce down. Well, we can come over and get the major stuff done for sure, and you know, while we're here, I'll just allow another day on the schedule or something. You want to do some of the small stuff or whatever, you know.
Through there is nothing but hand cleanup that you could get.
Yeah.
You know, we just need to get the brush off the bank to where that it won't interfere with those arborvitaes.
Okay. Either or, we got plenty of labor right now, fortunately.
Okay. Well, then if you got plenty of labor, we may talk to you about that. that is not pressing.
Okay.
Be able to do it $400 or $500. I know.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. I'll have them boys from West Virginia. They've been coming back and helping me a little bit. That they did the poplar for you. They'll be back later this week. Maybe I can get them to swing up here and knock this out while we're here. Yeah, them other boys were scared to do the poplar, and Gage and them come and did it for us.
Yeah.
I broke my wrist a couple weeks ago, so I'm not climbing right now. So Gage and them been helping.
You don't need to call me.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Be careful.
See you, bud.
Got the fuel tank in the truck. It wasn't wanting to work at first, but we rewired it a little bit and got it working.
Yeah, I think it's wired backwards.
Got the fucked up fitting, but it works.
All right. That was the big thing, was trying to get that truck ready so we can use it until we get these other trucks in. I did get all the paperwork sent over today for those new trucks, so hopefully we have something back on that pretty soon. But wanted to make sure we got 2 trucks that are 100% set up and ready to roll with all the tools. I appreciate you.
Yes, I appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, man. See you, buddy. Flight good?
Yeah, oh, it was great.
First class. That's the only way to travel, isn't it, dude?
Ain't never doing it any other way.
Probably work over there for another day or so until it dries up, because it's fucking wet, dude. It's rained for 2 weeks straight every single day. So probably work over there for a little bit, just clearing and burning. And then we gotta go back to that West Jefferson job and stack 2 short boulder walls and move some dirt and do a little bit of utility. And then we got a bigger boulder wall to start. That's it's like 120 foot long, 10 foot tall. It's right by the shop. It's on the lake behind the arbor. Yeah, it'll be close. And then I got another decent sized clearing job where he wants to put like 5 tiny homes. So we got to clear it and cut a bunch of dirt, put a road in, and septic. We're not doing the septic, so I've just been having Jeremiah do all our septic stuff. You talked to Vince a week or 2 ago. He was acting like he wanted to come, but I don't know that he's gonna.
I'll be there.
I'll see you. All right, I'll see you. There's some debris piled up or something.
If you stacked up 3 pickup trucks on the road, probably about just 4 or 5 piles, not that big, just tossed over there. I can see the pictures I have. He's not in a huge rush to get done. I just need a quote from you guys, I guess to haul it out.
Okay.
I tried to get this other guy to come look at it, but he never called me back. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so it's 4 or 5 dump truck loads. It sounds like maybe.
Yeah, maybe if not more.
Where are you at? Where's it at?
It's all the way up in Violettsville, just past Bend, towards the state line.
Good grief. We can help you. I've got some equipment up that way actually, but just trying to think of what to do with the debris. Send me the pictures real quick and the address, will you? And let me see where I can bring the debris up there. Maybe one of my other job sites that I'm clearing. Maybe I can bring it there. Yeah, send me the photos and the address, and I'll call you back in just a few minutes, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you. Got a permanent pole in here a couple weeks ago. Called the work order in, and I mean, still ain't nothing done. I just needed to have this all set up at the beginning of the month, you know. Someone's dropped some flags over here to run the line from the transformer to the permanent pole, but yeah, this transformer's humming pretty good, so there's power to the transformer.
Finish date is the 15th on this job.
All right, so
you
3
get till
days.
Friday. I don't want to say it's a definite day just because this rain we've been having this week. I know all the crews got rained out yesterday. So I mean, every day it rains, you kind of got to push it back 1 extra day.
Ask them fucking boys if they're made of sugar, man. We're out here working every goddamn day. They're literally moving a mobile home here today. I just assumed this had been done because I ain't been out here. We've been on jobs. Because it's so wet, we moved some equipment over here to clear. So we're gonna be over here the next couple days, and I'll keep an eye on it. All right, dude, I appreciate you.
Yep, see you.
All right, see ya. Gotta apply some pressure, you know. Fucking nasty down there, ain't it?
Good. Poor truck's gonna need a bath. Basically, where all the dirt's showing, you want to cut that down. And then what's past it, where there's the vegetation on the hill, you want to leave all that.
Yeah, but we'll do that part later. I want to get the RV stuff done first, and then we'll do that as like a time killer thing at some point, you know. That's gonna be a lot of work. That'll be essentially like what we did in the front, you know. But it could be that we need the dirt to level these.
Who's coming on?
What are them other boys doing, Steven? That's alright, I'll go fuck myself. So this road, Steven and Mayberry, we really need it to be about 20 feet wide, so if you want to bump over it, either way, really. One big concern too is where they put that goddamn transformer. We need to, you know, we're gonna have to swing like 40-foot motorhomes, you know, into here. So we'll have to obviously take all that down, and I hate to take that tree out because it kind of acts as a guardrail almost, so no one can hit that transformer, you know. But maybe we need to take that down and leave that tree, but kind of swing in.
Bring some dirt in.
I think also if we make this, you know, 20-foot wide, and we leave these spots at a 45, then you could just back out and go out this way instead of going up and over, which I think would be a whole lot less work for us. So starting like right here where this cut is, we'll do 20-foot wide, 70-foot long on the RV site itself. Strip it, clear it. We'll need to level it almost perfectly. They like it up like 3 or 4 inches.
You don't want them 50 by 70?
Nah, so we'll do 20, leave 20, another 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so 20. Ideally, we don't take any vegetation out, but in the next 20, it's, you know, just 20
separation between.
Yeah, buffer, screen, then another 20. And this is kind of all going to be a little fucked up because I had originally like cleared this for little tiny homes, and you'll see it down in there some of the septic flags. 70 feet that way, 20, leave 20, another 20. We'll do that all the way down. What I'd like to do is have like the 70 feet, a little bit of vegetation, and then we need to go in and clear for the septic and then leave another strip of vegetation before the power line. Does that make sense? Yeah. So from the RV site, you can't really see into the clearing of the septic, and then from there, you wouldn't be able to see the power line. I don't care where you start bringing the brush from here. If you bring it out to the power lines or stage it up in piles here or bring it out to the clearing there, but as soon as you start getting some, let's get it burning and keep it burning as we go. So this road does go down into the power line and then comes right back out where like that little camper's at. So you know, keep clearing all the way down through, make that those turns nice and wide and back out. Ideally, we get all this cleared, RV sites leveled, gravel in, and then we'll bring in infrastructure and I'll have Jeremiah do the septics. We have to stay 50 feet off the power line for anything permanent that we do, but that's already cleared. So if you get to the clearing, then you know we're like getting into that, you know. Okay. And if we get down here and it starts getting narrow and we're like right at the 70, abandon it and just go to the road at that point. We're not putting no more. And I'd say you're probably going to be real close, like in this spot right here, which it really, after we kind of start nosing off this hill, we probably don't want to do them anyway, because not only then are we having to level that way, but we're having to level this way, and it may just be more work than it's worth. And that's all that down there is the vegetation I wanted to leave, so as you're coming in, you can't just look straight up here and see all these sites, you know what I mean? It still just looks like a wooded ridgeline. So I'd probably plan on stopping right here regardless, you know, and then just using that all for a nice wide road down. Probably need to spend some time on finding the best path for that down. You don't have to stick to what I did. That was just preliminary, so that as you're pulling a heavy camper down, people don't get scared, you know. I think we can fit 9 or 10 through here and still have decent spacing between them, you know. I would also take a second, now that it's rained like a motherfucker, and anywhere that we see needs drainage addressed, let's go ahead and take care of that. You know, now that it's rained, we can kind of see the problems, fix the problems, and more rain, we'll see if something else pops up, you know. You get down here and there doesn't seem like there's much we can do because of the rain. That other ridge line, you know, you just keep going down this road, same thing, you can just start right there, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. That fits about 10 on either side. You know, we can clear here, go there and start clearing and burning too, so there's plenty to keep everybody busy. You know? Even if you want to bring the laborers over there, measure out 20, have them cut everything in that little area, then you just go over and grab it and pull it to the road and burn. That's what I'd probably do, is have them maybe lay this out, then go over there and have them just start cutting.
3 over there, 2 over here, 1 cutting, 1 burning.
That keeps everybody busy.
Yeah.
Shane can just come over and help with that.
Okay.
Maybe bring some pallets to get the fire rolling. I'm over here at where we're gonna try to build out this campground. Since it's raining, I'm trying to just keep the boys busy over here, you know. And I need to get some income producing over here as quick as possible. So, you know, we've got a main transformer in here, and I've got a permanent power pole for the well. I want to put these RVs on individual meters. Have you ever done that before? In that situation, has Duke run to each one of them, or you think they're going to give me a hard time and we're going to have to like run to the transformer or something maybe? It's a minimum of 9 right now on this one ridge. I've got 18 that are going to go in on the next ridge, and I'm going to try to squeeze a few more in right here where I'm at right now.
Maybe we could hit those 9 off that one, and you would have to check with him and see if there's like a maximum distance.
Now, if I decide on one of these ridge lines to do the short term where I would have to supply the power, what would that look like? The one 200 amp service, and then we pull off of it for get this done faster. These first 9 or 10 we may just do as the short terms, and that way there I'm not waiting on Duke, because every time I gotta wait on them, it's an incredible fucking wait time. We should be ready in a couple days for these sites, so I'll let you know today for sure how many of these, if you want to figure up, you know, how much it'll be for the 200 amp, the pedestals, and running the line all the way to all of them. You know, and I can send you some dough over for it or whatever.
Sounds good.
Thank you, homie. I really don't want to fucking like cut all that vegetation, you know what I mean? Because it's a privacy screen. But you know, maybe we'd like bring the Mini in and get 8 feet all the way down the edge, enough to, holy shit, they're gonna try to come up here with that. That thing ain't 4-wheel drive, is it? Huh?
No.
Oh yeah, they're fucked.
So what were you saying? Come in with the Mini on this side of the wall?
Up there, on
And
the
pull,
top.
yeah,
and
like
just cut enough so that we could like get up there with the dozer and cut some of this to slope it in better, you know?
okay.
See, it's all that silt's filled this ditch in too. Is one of the bigger problems. I wonder how this got so fucked up right here. Someone fucking driving in here when they shouldn't have been.
Is this where that other truck flipped?
Yeah, up there by the gate.
El momento yo uso la maquiana para tú arriba.
I need to try to keep the traffic off this gravel. It's just gonna push it out of sight. See right here where that blew out of the ditch? That water? We need to open that ditch back up. See all this silt has to be cut back out. See how that water turned across?
Yeah.
Right there? That water needs to be all running back that way. And grass is popping up already, that's good. Hey, you might tell them if there's more seed here, hit it again with seed.
Yeah.
Only the banks though, obviously this is all gonna be cut
I think
again.
it's in the chip truck, but I can have Shane grab it.
That's a good idea, yeah. All right, call me if you need me.
All right.
You gonna pull them up with the dozer? You gonna pull them up with the dozer?
Yeah.
We can't do it for less than 10 grand.
What does that include?
Well, that's including, that includes the whole thing on, you know, getting it out of there, which is putting on the axles, leaving it where you're gonna leave it at for the meantime until we can take it to your lot, and then take it to your lot and set it up for you.
What's-
Blocks and tie it down.
What's the setup include? Setting it on the pillars and strapped down?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, the setup.
No infrastructure tie-in, plumbing, electrical, water, sewer.
No, none of that. We can get it done too, but that'll be separate. Yes, sir.
And you can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. I can start sending my guys out there right now.
I'll call him right now, but I don't know that the house is worth much more than 10 grand, so I'll see what he says. I'll call you right back. Then bring it over to the land, put it on piers and strap it down. No other tie-ins, no plumbing, water, sewer. So just get it here and set it. 10 fucking grand is what he said. That's his cost. I'm not putting a single dollar on it. I don't know what the trailer's worth, but it's up to you, man. I buy those trailers all day long for less than 10 grand. A good vinyl siding and shingle roof home that I put in these trailer parks.
Yeah.
15 to 20 on a nice one. The ones that have metal side and metal roofs, it's pretty rare I spend over 10 grand to buy it and have it moved and set up. So 10's fucking high. 10's fucking high, I'll tell you that. I mean, for a long time, 3 to 5 was the rate. You know, that's pretty normal. Things are a little higher now, and maybe he's, number one, he knows he's got us by the balls because it's got to be done by tomorrow. And number two, you know, maybe coming down the mountain, he's figuring some extra on that or something. But
I hate to ask you this, but I mean, any chance you got the time to drive over there and look at that thing and give me your opinion on if it's worth it?
I might can a little while once I get everyone rolling good. I've had a fucking hell of a morning already myself here. You know, you got 5 in it, it's gonna be 10 down here. You're probably got another couple grand and, you know, porches tying into the water, power, and sewer. You'll be 20 grand in the thing, you know.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
You know, for like 46, you can go buy a brand hammer new single wide with nice side, and you know, it's all new. You know what I mean? project I mentioned a couple months ago, the guy was kind of considering combining his lots. It's gonna probably be hard to find a couple things to do in the same area there, you know, so I would kind of price it accordingly, you know, and I have done the same thing with clearing his lot and doing some of the work in there. I've done this soil evaluations and stuff and have been very transparent with him to, you know, that's way the heck out of the way. It's very difficult. I'm going to have to charge you accordingly, and he has not had a problem with that up to this point. So
I know it would be at least a month before I'd be able to look at anything like that, and it might even be closer to 2 months. That sounds like a plan.
all right, thank you, brother.
Okay. Yeah, you bet. Have a good one.
See you. So we'll do that group as one height, this group as a height, and that one as a height. What do you want to do with this debris? You want us to haul it away? Or put it in that pile?
You can just put it in that pile.
Okay. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them?
Yeah.
You only want the tops cut,
Just
right?
the tops,
Don't round them out or nothing. Don't do the bottoms.
No, I don't think so.
We do $50 a tree on these.
Okay.
So what's that, $5.50? Only thing I'd keep an eye on is that leaning pine back there, you know, and I don't know if that's on you or not, but you see how heavy it leans this way?
Yeah.
If it get a bunch of snow and ice on the top of that, the tree probably won't fall over, but the top of it might break out, you know? You want to top these small ones
Yeah,
out too?
yeah. You can see the one down there the bear's been working on.
Yeah.
I don't have to. You'd have to top that one. I get him up here working, but
keep them knocked down. Yeah, you know, if the fence is your property line, I don't know. That's on you, but it definitely leans pretty hard this way, don't it?
Lived up here full time, I probably would go ahead and try to take it out of there. I don't know if these need to come out of here or not.
Might just top them out of that.
Okay, just
line.
go ahead.
Just top them.
Yeah.
We'll just cut them out of that power. All right, I'm gonna get after it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks a
Appreciate
lot.
you, man. I'll call you in just a few. All right. Just fighting the fight out here, selling the fuck out of tree work for you boys.
Heck yeah. So is it 4 that's marked down here?
Yeah, so it's the obviously the 3 that have kind of like fell into one another, and then there's 1 or 2 small ones that are kind of right there with the cluster. And if it don't look crazy and it don't make your life easier to take it out to have a little more of a drop zone, then don't worry about it.
Remember, they want like at minimum of 10 trees cut.
Apparently that person is a real asshole. Several people in that community have told me not to work for them and that they would approach us when we started working there. I'll talk to them and see if I can gauge how much of an asshole they may be. But yeah, yesterday when I was up there, they told me they'll probably approach me, that they do every contractor up there, but they're a motherfucker to work for. It'd be sweet to do it while we were right there, you know.
Are they gonna say anything if any of this, like the top of this locust in the back goes over the hill if we get it out?
Nah, do what you gotta do. The only person that I believe you'll have any trouble with is actually the person who approached you. They've all said everyone around there else is really cool, so.
I don't know, I can almost crawl under the back of that locust at the bottom.
Shit.
Yeah, the whole root ball's coming up, so I was just trying to hold it back. So we're gonna try and go in here and get that one healed up. We got 1 cut, and they didn't bring no saws with them here, but we got some of this cut up, and they wasn't loading it, and they took off.
They left?
I don't know if they left. They went up to the truck. It might be because it's hard in the rain. I don't know.
They also like bring a little grill with them that they cook their lunch on. So they
they had that with them.
They may be making their lunch real quick. If they're not back in 30 minutes, let me know, because I'm already a little ill with them this morning for taking so long to get this other machine ready and loaded on a job. So obviously they've been dragging ass a little bit. So please let me know if it takes them longer than 30 minutes to be back out there working with you.
All right, I got you.
Thank you, man. And text me that number for the neighbor, and I'll see what I can do about trying to feel them out and see if it's worth selling, and if so, maybe get it lined up so we can just do the other one right there while we're there.
I'll text it to you.
Thank you, bro. Put it in your washer and dryer. Fridge, all this stuff's gonna be strapped down or taken out. Our roof leaks, that's good. I think I want this piece of shit on my land.
You think that's worth what he's...
No. He's already got 5 in it, another 10 down there, probably another 5 set up. 20 grand he'd have in setting it up down there, and he's just giving it to somebody. As much as I like to charge him lot rent. Like a pretty shitty friend if I told him to do it. But he might still do it because I guess they're trying to help some kid find a place to live or something. Trailer's in great shape, you know, the insulation's all good underneath of it and everything. There is one small soft spot in front of the shower and the master. It is an older unit that only has furnace, you know, there's no AC in it. Yeah, I mean it's up to you, you know, as far as the move goes and stuff. I'm fucking done with this whole, we just gotta move to Miami, bro. Fucking hate these mountains, man. Why did I drop the call here? You know, I always got good service here. It's up there past the rock yard that there's shit service.